Hi, I'm Karen from the Rocky Point Calendar. Let's see, when we first came to Rocky Point in 1995, and we stayed at the Playa Bonita, so that was our first impression. I don't think we discovered Choya Bay, which is so close, until a year or two later did we start to explore. And we usually like going down, up and down every street, that type of thing, and checking things out. So anyway, my early memory was I loved it, and I knew I was coming back. I knew I was coming back at least in the year. It's really what we choose to do. We stay here through the heat. Our anniversary is August 21st, and we'd always come here during the heat, during the humid part, and we'd go, are we going to do it again next year? And we would, because I wanted the shrimp dinner here. I think even having seen California beaches, which I loved and I grew up with since I was 5 years old, it's not as commercialized here. And it's more natural, and it's a very family-oriented community, and you just sense that you know, people here care about friendships and family and other people, and I don't know, it's just a very comfortable feeling. It's a fascinating place. It has charm. I guess that's what I want to say, charm. First one was 2008. They were all mine. Yeah, they were all mine. And I made it one rainy winter day. I was looking at all my pictures, and I said to my husband, I think I have enough pictures to make a calendar. And he said, oh, for the family for Christmas? And I said, well, I was thinking of getting a few more and bringing them to town to see what they'd have to say about it. So I did go to the Convention and Visitors Bureau on day one of when we had some samples, and also the Rocky Point Times to get their opinion, and they both gave me good advice. They both loved it and encouraged me. And
said, we're all just prisoners here of our own.
I just think the story needs to be told. You know, it's just too good to be true. That's the way I feel. And I think I see how it relies a lot on tourism, and I feel bad what the media's done, because I think it's a big scare tactic, and it's not happening. And I don't know any American that's scared. In fact, you know, I've been coming since 1995. None of my friends have a scary story. So, and our neighborhood where we were living in Choya Bay, a lot of the people have had their homes since 1980. I know people who have been in business since 1980 here, and happily. You know, I want to have something that the town's proud of. And I do feel a responsibility with that, because I'm from the U.S. and I just can't help it because I love doing it. You know what I mean? And so I want to do the city proud. I think I thought they might like to personalize their page and have their favorite photo, because a lot of these people are professional, or they don't call themselves professional, like Linnell of Head Out. She would not call herself a photographer, but it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous, this beach picture, and it's got a whale bone over here, so. The cost of the Rocky Point calendar is $12.99. You can find it at the Rocky Point Times office, or Rosie Glover's Pro Alliance and Tourism and Visitors Assist office, and she's upstairs from the Tequila Factory. And also Donna Peckinpah's This and That shop in Oldport, and Sylvia Villa's FM2 and FM3 immigration services, which is premium services, and she has Petals Perfums also. And then there's a little shop in Phoenix called 713 Skate Shop, and that is in the Art District on McKinley, and that's also has it.
On a dark desert
We also sell the calendar on website, so they can, you know, call or email us, and I'll mail it to them. And I did, I mailed 3 or 4 to Minnesota, and I'm mailing 1 to Colorado tomorrow. So I've had different states.
I had to stop for the night. She stood in the doorway.
Let's see, the other things I'm involved with in Rocky Point are I do like to get to Uncommon Women on Common Ground once a month. I really enjoy that, and learn about the town. And I go to the Santa Claus Club goes to the barrios on Friday and Saturday mornings, and I like doing that, and I like taking pictures and then posting that on Facebook. I try to promote any charity, really. As far as safety here and living here, my husband and I feel very safe. I think we feel safer than the United States. We were living in Anaheim, and when we get the news of LA, there was a murder a night, and they sure don't have that here. We feel very safe. I think I feel much safer here than going to even Phoenix, especially at night. I feel very safe at night here. I don't have any fears whatsoever. I think if I was in trouble, somebody in town would help, because that's what I've seen so far. I would encourage people to come and find out for themselves. In fact, I met 2 girls from Tucson when I was taking pictures for the motorcycle rally, and I ended up giving them a little tour. In fact, my husband and I saw them, I think, 4 days in a row a little bit, and they went away with a different feeling. And she was even afraid to drive here, and she said, "Oh, I parked my car in front of the hotel and I'm not moving." And I said, what do you mean? And she said, "I'm afraid to drive." And I said, "I'm the biggest pansy there is." And I said, "Just watch me, you know." I said, "People drive well here, really good." And it's just common sense. It's like in the States, it's just common sense. Be careful. People can contact me by email, or I'm on Facebook. My email is Aldridge, ALDRIDGE, Chuck, CHUCK, period, Karen, KAREN, @gmail.com. And then the website is rockypointcalendar.com, and then that gives really all our information. That might be the easiest thing to remember.